What's up, brother? You want me to talk about the most vile, scummy, insufferable, despicable, and reason for the Horus Heresy Legion? Fine. The Word Bearers were one of the original 20 legions that were created by the Emperor. Their homeworld after finding their Primarch Lorgar was Colchis, and they would be known as the 17th Legion. As with all the legions, they were known for spreading the imperial truth that there are no gods, only science and technology. Despite all these instructions, Lorgar would go on to create the Lectitio Divinitatis. This is the book that would sing the praises of the Emperor and depict him as a god. You see, the homeworld of the Wordbearers was actually known for being a religious planet filled with zealots, with the majority of their government body being ruled by priests. Not to mention their old faith would actually align with that of worshipping the Chaos Gods. So when Lorgar landed there and began teaching a new faith as he grew, which was that of the arrival of the God Emperor, many of the people wouldn't drop their religious fervor and actually just swap out their beliefs into that of worshipping the Emperor as a god. As you can imagine, once the Emperor discovered what Lorgar was doing, he would not be pleased. It went directly against the imperial truth, and the Wordbearers' actual progression in the Great Crusade was being stalled. Mind you, although their progression in the Great Crusade was slower than the rest of the legions, they were turning out planets that were more loyal to the Imperium than any other. Despite all this, the Emperor would meet at Monarchia to reprimand Lorgar alongside with Robute Guilliman. Monarchia was the perfect city, the crown jewel of many of Lorgar's creations during the Great Crusade, and the Emperor would reprimand Lorgar for his spreading of the Lectitio Divinitatis by burning Monarchia to the ground. The Ultramarines were simply there to assist in the raising of Monarchia, but this would spawn a hatred between the Wordbearers and the Ultramarines like no other. Not to mention, this very act would cause Lorgar to lose his purpose and look for a new one. Now, remember when I said that the original people of Colchis had worshipped the Chaos Gods? Many of those individuals were inducted to become Space Marines, two of which were Erebus and Corpheron. You see, it is revealed that these two never really abandoned their faith in their old gods, and they are directly the ones responsible for convincing Lorgar to take a pilgrimage across the stars and discovering the old gods of chaos. And we know exactly how that went. The Wordbearers would become zealotous worshippers of the Chaos Gods, sow the seeds of deception through the warrior lodges, and further assist in the corruption and descent of the Primarchs that weren't the biggest fans of the Emperor. And not to mention the nail in the coffin as to why Horus fell to chaos. So for that reason, amongst many others, they are, by far, my least favorite legion. But in spite of that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you want to hear about next, and as always, remember to follow for more.